This hypnotic audio session is playfully inspired by the literary equivalent of watching grass grow. This book will put you to sleep by Professor K. McCoy and Dr. Hardwick. It's designed to enhance your understanding of the book's key points by leveraging boredom. Please, for the sake of everyone's well-being, refrain from listening while driving, operating heavy machinery, or in any scenario where nodding off could result in raised eyebrows or unintended involvement in extreme sports. Prepare to dive into the spellbindingly unremarkable lives of Bob, Jane, and Gary. This journey through their spectacularly uneventful existences is designed to be your golden ticket to Snoozeville. The stories are so devoid of excitement, they're perfect for ensnaring your attention, just enough to let you blissfully tumble into sleep and deep relaxation. So, if your eyes are still stubbornly open, kindly close them and let my voice usher you into a deep, comforting sleep trance. And if by some miracle you doze off before we even get started, worry not. These stories won't be staging a rebellion for being missed. They're about as thrilling as watching a documentary on the history of the paperclip, but with less gripping suspense. Now, all jokes aside, let's begin. Imagine yourself in a serene, tranquil place, a sanctuary where peace surrounds you like a soft, comforting blanket. As you embark on this journey toward deep muscle relaxation, let your breath be the gentle guide that leads you into a state of profound tranquility. With each breath you take, envision a dimmed, sleepy light of your favorite hue, gently illuminating the space around you. This light begins to cast a soothing glow over your body, starting at the top of your head. Feel the warmth of this light as it caresses your forehead, easing any lines of tension. Allow your eyelids to become heavy, basking in the gentle hue of relaxation. As this serene light moves down, let it envelop your neck and shoulders. Imagine the light softening any tightness, dissolving it away as effortlessly as shadows fade at dawn. Your shoulders gently lower, a silent signal of releasing the day's weight. Now, imagine this calming light wrapping around your arms, flowing down to your hands, and reaching the very tips of your fingers. With each exhale, picture any stress and tension evaporating into the light, leaving your arms feeling wonderfully heavy, loose, and utterly relaxed. The light continues its gentle journey, bathing your chest and back in its tranquil hue. As it does, your breath deepens, your heart beats more slowly, and a comforting warmth spreads throughout your chest. This warmth brings a sense of security and ease, softening your back and letting go of any hidden tension. As the light moves further down, it embraces your hips, thighs, and legs. Feel the muscles in your legs surrendering to the light, becoming more relaxed than ever before. Your legs feel incredibly heavy, as though they are sinking into the very essence of calm. Finally, the light reaches your feet, caressing your heels, soles, and toes. Envision any residual tension streaming out through your toes, carried away by the light, leaving your entire body in a state of deep relaxation and serenity. In this moment, you are completely enveloped in the sleepy light of relaxation, from the top of your head to the tips of your toes. Every muscle in your body is soft, loose, and at peace. Rest here in this tranquil place for a few moments, soaking in the sensation of deep relaxation. In the morning, when you're ready to return, do so gently, bringing with you a sense of calm and tranquility into your day. Remember that this is your me time, a time without any sense of guilt or worry. Time to enjoy an even deeper level of relaxation, deeper than you have ever experienced before. You can reach it easily in a few minutes or even moments if you haven't already. This is simply time for yourself, where you feel comfortable, calm, safe, and secure, because nobody wants anything, nobody needs anything. You can enjoy this deeper level of relaxation. You may hear sounds in your environment, or not, but unless there is something that needs your immediate attention, you will remain calm. You will remain relaxed and in a trance. I want you to know that you have the ability to come out of this trance if you need to, and you are fully safe and secure, so continue to relax and let go, going deeper and deeper down, all the way down, deeper down, sleepy down. As deep as you are right now, you can go even deeper. As you continue to relax, deeper and more profoundly, with each moment, we'll begin a gentle journey down into even greater depths of tranquility and peace. With every count, feel yourself drifting further into a state of serene, blissful relaxation, feeling sleepier with every passing minute, every passing second. Let's continue now with the count of 10, moving slowly, steadily, deeper with each number. 10. Feel the first wave of deeper relaxation wash over you, as if a gentle tide is pulling you towards a state of peaceful slumber. 9. With every breath you take, you feel more relaxed, more at ease, as if each exhale is a step down into a more peaceful state of being. 8. Imagine yourself descending a soft, comfortable staircase. Each step down takes you deeper into relaxation, your body feeling lighter with each step. 7. You're now halfway through our journey down, feeling a profound sense of calm spreading through every part of your body, each muscle more relaxed than the last. 6. With every number I count, time seems to slow. Your thoughts become more distant, and the feeling of sleepiness grows stronger. 5. You're enveloped in a deep, comforting sense of relaxation now, feeling completely safe and at peace with each breath you take. 4. Each moment feels like it stretches into eternity, a blissful, serene eternity, where you're drifting further into relaxation, deeper into sleepiness. 3. You're so close to the bottom of the staircase now. Each breath you take is a step further down. Each step makes you feel sleepier. 2. Almost there, feeling incredibly sleepy, so relaxed, as if you're floating in a cloud of tranquility, barely aware of anything but this deep, peaceful sleepiness. 1. You've reached the deepest level of relaxation now, a place of complete peace and sleepiness, where every second feels like it's pulling you closer to sleep. Rest here in this deep, peaceful state of relaxation for a while. With each moment that passes, you find yourself feeling sleepier, more relaxed, as if every breath and every heartbeat invites you deeper into this tranquil state. When you're ready to emerge from this deep relaxation, do so slowly, bringing back a sense of calm and restfulness into your day. Next time you go into a trance-like state, you will go faster and deeper, drowsy deeper, sleepy faster, deeper sleepy. Now, I am going to be quiet for a little while to give you some time to reach this wonderful state completely. In the small, unremarkable town of Mundanesville, there lived a man named Bob. Bob had a routine that was as predictable as the setting sun. Each morning he would wake up precisely at 6:30 a.m., not because he had to, but because his internal clock was as regular as a finely tuned metronome. Bob's breakfast consisted of plain oatmeal, watered down just enough to make it neither too thick nor too thin, but perfectly mediocre. He savored the lack of flavor as he chewed each spoonful exactly 12 times before swallowing. This meticulous process was not out of enjoyment, but a habit born from years of unvarying repetition. After breakfast, Bob would proceed to his job at the local paperclip sorting facility. It was a critical role, or so he liked to believe, where he spent 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, meticulously separating paperclips by size. The variety ranged from small to slightly less small, a distinction lost on most, but of paramount importance to Bob. Lunch was an affair to forget. A sandwich, always the same. 1 slice of ham between 2 slices of white bread, no mayo, no mustard, no lettuce. Just ham and bread. Bob found comfort in the consistency, in knowing exactly what his taste buds would experience day after day. The evenings were reserved for Bob's leisurely activities, which included watching paint dry. Literally. He had a collection of paint samples on his living room wall, each marked with the date and time of application. Bob found it soothing to observe the transformation from glossy to matte, a process he documented in a ledger that most would find less interesting than reading the phone book cover to cover. Weekends offered no deviation from the monotony. Bob spent his Saturdays dusting his collection of rocks, gathered from his backyard. Each rock, indistinguishable from the next, was meticulously cleaned and returned to its precise location on the shelf. Sundays were reserved for walks. Bob had mapped out a route through Mundanesville that was exactly 2.5 miles, a path that featured neither hills nor valleys, just a flat, unending stretch of pavement. He walked this route with the determination of a man on a mission, though the mission itself was as unclear as his reasons for adhering to such a routine. And so, life in Mundanesville trudged on, with Bob at its epicenter of ennui. It was a life devoid of surprises, where excitement was as foreign as a unicorn in a field of donkeys. Yet, for Bob, this was the essence of existence, a tranquil sea in a world brimming with unnecessary complexities. You can continue drifting off to sleep if you haven't yet, until you're comfortably relaxed, completely, and reach this state fully, comfortably sleepy. In the remarkably unremarkable village of Dulshire lived Jane, a librarian with an affinity for order and predictability. Jane's days were as structured and uneventful as the neatly arranged books on her shelves. Every morning, she would wake up at exactly 7 a.m. to the sound of her old, buzzing alarm clock that had seen better days but never failed to perform its duty. For breakfast, Jane had a bowl of plain bran flakes with skim milk, a meal that never varied, as if the concept of change was too daring for such an early hour. She appreciated the lack of taste, finding a strange comfort in the consistency it brought to her mornings. Jane's work at the library was a reflection of her life, organized and undisturbed. She spent her days cataloging books, a task she performed with such precision that it bordered on ritual. The most excitement she encountered was the occasional misplaced novel, which she would promptly return to its rightful place on the shelf, restoring order. Lunch was a simple affair, always a cheese sandwich with a glass of water. The sandwich, never toasted, never adorned with anything more than a single slice of cheese, was as bland as it was predictable. Jane savored the simplicity, the routine. Her evenings were spent in much the same way as her mornings and afternoons, quietly. Jane would sit in her modest living room, knitting endless rows of a scarf that seemed to have no beginning and no end. The click of her knitting needles was a steady, soothing rhythm in the otherwise silent room. Weekends did not offer any deviation from the norm. Jane would take walks around Dulshire, always following the same path, a loop that took exactly 30 minutes to complete. She admired the consistency of the scenery, the unchanging landscape that greeted her with the same familiar dullness each time. And so, life in Dulshire continued, with Jane embodying the spirit of its name. Her existence was a testament to the comfort found in predictability, a quiet acknowledgement of the peace that comes from living a life free of surprises, where the mundane becomes a sanctuary. You can continue drifting off to sleep if you haven't yet, until you've comfortably fallen asleep deeply, enjoying this nature-designed break in a moment or in a few. In the flat expanse of Tedium Town, there resided an accountant named Gary. His life was a testament to the beauty of the unremarkable, a symphony of sameness, played out in the most monochromatic of tones. Each day, Gary awoke at precisely 6:45 a.m. His morning alarm, a redundant backup to his internal clock, which was as accurate as it was unyielding. Breakfast was a single boiled egg, its consistency a metaphor for Gary's life, simple, predictable, and devoid of surprises. He ate with a mechanical precision, each bite meticulously timed to ensure the meal lasted exactly 8 minutes. Gary's commute to work was a straight line, a perfect blend of monotony and efficiency. He drove a mid-sized sedan, its color a shade of gray, so unremarkable, it seemed to blend with the morning mist. The journey was always uneventful, a daily passage through a world that changed little from one day to the next. At work, Gary reveled in the world of numbers, finding a strange solace in the predictability of mathematics. The accounts he managed spoke a language of stability, each ledger a testament to the unchanging nature of the financial world. He navigated it with such care. Lunch was a tuna sandwich, its ingredients never deviating from the recipe he had followed for years. Tuna, a dab of mayo, on white bread, no greens, no deviations. This meal was a ritual, a moment of reflection in the midst of his ordered world. The evenings were reserved for Gary's hobby, which was as singular as it was unexciting, collecting stamps. But not just any stamps, only those of a certain denomination, issued in the year 1985. His collection, though vast, was a study in repetition. Each stamp a tiny square of history, remarkable only for its significance to Gary. In Tedium Town, Gary's life unfolded with the predictability of the seasons, a testament to the comfort found in the known, the safety of the routine. His was a world where excitement was an alien concept, and yet, within the confines of his structured existence, Gary found a deep, if understated, contentment. Now, I am going to be quiet for a little while, to give you some time to reach this wonderful state of sleep completely.